So people tend to assume that if you want to make any money at all on YouTube, you got to have 1 million subscribers, you got to be raking in hundreds of thousands of views a day, and you got to have big brand name sponsorships. And those cliches are the farthest thing from the truth. And as a small content creator here on YouTube, I can attest you can actually make a substantial income or a bit of money on here, and it's actually worth your time. So in this video, I want to be completely open and transparent with you, giving you real world examples and figures from my own career, and share with you how you can make money as a smaller YouTuber. So stick around for the details. What I just want to add to smash that like button and leave a comment or a question if you're so inclined. The YouTube algorithm loves any interaction with videos, so if you do that, it helps me grow and get my video to more people. Subscribe if you want to as well, but yeah, like and comment, I'd really appreciate that. And just a word of warning, if you've got bills to pay, kids to feed, and if you're not a dependent like I am, like I live with my parents, I'm a student, I'm not gonna hide that fact, you cannot treat this like a full-time job. You gotta have another job, a primary job, you gotta treat this like part-time and expect this income to be like a part-time job. So just with that out there, let's get into how you can make some money. So the first and most obvious way to make money on YouTube is via AdSense. It seems pretty simple, right? You're paid for the ads that are placed in your videos. But it actually isn't that simple, and several people have very well warranted questions. The biggest being, how much money do you make per 1,000 views? And to that I say, it depends. And that's a great question, because as a small creator like myself, I only get around 10,000 views per 48 hours, you know, a couple thousand views a day. And maybe someone who's watching this is in a similar position, or will be if they continue to work at growing their channel and their audience. But in terms of the straight up numbers, if you have a single ad on the video, if your video is less than 10 minutes and is not eligible for mid-roll or multiple ads, you're gonna make around 0.0015 cents per view. That translates to around 150 per 1,000 views. It could be a little more, a little less, you know, maybe 0.002, 0.001, 0.0016, you know, it's around there in my experience. So yeah, say you get 10,000 views, you make 1050. Say you get 100,000 views, you make around $100. And that is with tech content. I can't speak for every bit of content, but for the most part, from what it seems like, you make around $100 per 100,000 views, and around $10 per 10,000 views, and around 150 per 1,000 views. But with single ad videos, there are some exceptions. For example, my best performing video, which has around 1.7 million views, is on Google Home Mini. It's at the top of the list when you search Google Home Mini. It makes around 0.00325 cents per view, which has made me around 6,000-ish, a little over that dollars over the course of its lifespan. So if your video does exceptionally well and it's at the top of the list, you know, it has good SEO and the algorithm likes it, then you can make more money. But if not, you're gonna wanna stick to mid-roll ads or try to get them when you can. If you can extend your video to be, you know, like 10 minutes or more, then you definitely should if you are a smaller creator, because it means you can make more money with less time and work involved. So you can post more and make more in order to invest in your channel and invest in yourself. You know, you have to make a living, right? With mid-roll ads, you can bring up that 0.00167 or 0.002 figure to like 0.0035, 0.004, 0.005, meaning you can make $3, $4, $5 per 1,000 views, which makes a big difference. For example, I posted a video recently. It's a comparison video between two smartphones. It is around 3,800 views right now, and I've made an estimated $15 off of that. And it may not seem like much, but that's like $3.50 per 1,000 views. And if that video does well over the course of a couple months and I get like 100,000 views on it, that's like $300, $400, $500 on a single video, which is excellent. And that's actually what happened to me when I posted a video on my iPhone XS Max. I reviewed it 6 months later, and that video got around 100,000 views. I put a bunch of mid-roll ads on there, and I've earned around $366 off of that video, which is a really great return on investment, because I spent money initially to buy that phone, to review, and I just did a bunch of videos on it. So that was my best video, or my best performing video on the iPhone. And yeah, I made money back that I invested in to begin with, and just made money to pay the bills and to, once again, reinvest into my channel. So yeah, with AdSense though, it's never super consistent. You know, you might have one good month. For example, when my Google Home Mini video was doing its best during the holiday season last year, I made around $1,500 in 1 month, and that was amazing. But then after that, things dropped off, and my view count went way down. You know, I wasn't posting as much. I was in school, and I was making, you know, $150, $160, $200 a month, which isn't terrible if you're saving, but still, it was a little bit disappointing and discouraging, but again, nothing to worry about because this stuff just jumps all around. I will say though, when you upload more consistently and your audience kind of views your videos on a more consistent basis and you get kind of like a baseline amount of views per video normally, you're gonna see more consistency with your revenue. So at the moment, I would say I can earn around $400 to $600 a month off of AdSense on average. There of course are some exception months where I earn lower and higher, but those are, not as common. They might be like 4 out of the 12 months of the year. So yeah, AdSense can definitely make you money on YouTube, especially as you grow, but that is not the only way you can make money, especially when you review products. Next up, I want to talk about brand collaborations and YouTube promotion. This has been a newer part of my YouTube career in the past year, and it has definitely made me some money. In some cases, more than I've made with AdSense in a single month. So whether you have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, or 100,000 subscribers, companies are looking for influencers on YouTube, and they're going to reach out to you because they want you to present their products to your audience in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying be a sellout, because if you're putting a bunch of promotional content on your channel without posting original, like your own content, people are not going to watch you, and then you're just going to be screwed because no company's going to reach out to you because you don't get any views. But if you post things sparingly, then you can make some extra money to reinvest and to pay some bills with, right? So companies started reaching out to me when I had around 10,000 subscribers. They started out by saying, hey, we'll send you a free product in exchange for a review. Me being me, a younger YouTuber, with fewer subscribers and just less content to post all the time, I was super excited. I was like, heck yeah, let's do this. And that's good, have a couple first freebie videos for companies and whatever, but once you are making more content, once you're more consistent, once you have a schedule, once your time is valuable, then you can charge for promotional content. So I do in-video promotions and I also do dedicated videos. I like doing in-video promotions more often because they're less obtrusive, and I can just say, this video is brought to you by Power Ad, and they were kind enough to send me one of their power banks to show you here. So yeah, I will leave a link in the video description for this product if you are interested. So for example, I did a video comparison recently. I think it was just a video. A company reached out to me. They wanted me to share their Google Home Mini product because they liked one of my Google Home Mini videos. I said, all right, I'll do an in-video promotion for you at the very beginning for $200. And they said, heck yeah, let's do it. They sent me the product over and I talked about it for a good 30, 40 seconds at the beginning of my video. So not only did I make money off of that video itself with the mid-roll ads that I placed, but I also made an additional $200 up front on there. So it was worth posting even if the video wasn't going to get a ton of views, because with YouTube you can never be so sure as to how many times your video is going to be viewed. So with my in-video promotions, my sponsored clips, I can make anything from $50 to $200 depending on what I can work out with a particular company. And in some cases, more rarely, I will do a dedicated review if the company's money is worth my time. So if they want me to take a look at a particular software product or a phone case or an accessory, I will take time and make a dedicated video, even though it probably won't do as well as a video on a more relevant subject. But if, once again, their money is worth my time, I will do it and I will post these reviews sparingly, and that can really bump my revenue. In terms of dedicated videos, I can make anything from around $150 to $350, upwards to $400, depending on, once again, what I work out with a particular company. So maybe you're wondering, like, how do I get started doing this? I'm getting these emails, but I don't really know what to do with them or how to respond. That might be a concept I'm going to go over with a different video. That's a pager beat, by the way, sorry. But what I can say simply is, start off slow, start off cheap. You want to have a couple examples to give to clients or future clients that you might have. Once you build up a couple ads that you can kind of use as examples, then you get an email, they might say, like, we like your video, we want you to promote this. And you say, hi, thanks for reaching out. I appreciate the email. We can do this and this and this. I have this idea. Here's this example. I can discuss a rate with you later. You send another email. You wait for them to respond. If they respond and they're interested, then you say, okay, well, I can do it for this. And if they say no, then you can negotiate a little bit. If they don't respond, you can negotiate. If they say yes, then just go with it and then roll with it and then make whatever promotion you need to make. Be yourself, be assertive, and be polite, and you can just kind of work with people and they will pay you to promote their products in your videos. And the last way being a small YouTuber can make you money is through building skill. And I know this sounds like kind of a stretch, but hear me out here. YouTube creation, content creation involves video production, video editing, and photography, whether you like it or not. If it's your hobby, if you have any slight interest in that, you can take advantage of this skill and apply it to work outside of YouTube. Freelance work, like I do. I'm in the early stages of that, and I'm going to kind of report back to you guys about how that's going. I'm going around my local community, and I'm just talking to businesses and trying to get them my card and tell them what I do. But being a YouTuber definitely has its perks, because people are like, oh, this person knows how to create content and market it on the web. So if you have any interest at all in doing promotional content of any kind, being a YouTuber is definitely a good outlet or hobby or side job that you want to have, because it's impressive and it builds skill. In video production, like I said, if you make videos all the time, you get better and better and better. That has definitely been the case for me. My video quality has gone up exponentially over the years. You get used to taking photos, particularly of products. In my case, I do a lot of product photography and videography, so attending to local businesses is more easy for me because I already have experience, marketing, like I said, products. And yeah, just nobody really has this skill, you know what I mean? Like, nobody really does YouTube, nobody really knows how to put a nice video together. And if you are able to do that, you are rare and you become valuable. So YouTube not only will make you money on the platform itself, but the act of doing YouTube and constantly creating content and pushing yourself to make better and better videos will build a skill that is valuable and marketable in your local economy, and just in terms of a career. Like, for example, I want to do professional photo and video, and YouTube has made me realize that. So yeah, it's an outlet, and it's also the opportunity to gain skill which you can use to make money outside of YouTube. So I hope I've given specific enough figures and examples in this video, especially if you are a smaller YouTuber who is concerned about their income. Once you surpass that 1,000 subscriber minimum and 4,000 minutes of watch time per month. If you are struggling and if you're worried and you're discouraged, just stick with what you're doing. I think the same way. We all struggle, us smaller YouTubers. I mean, and that's not to say bigger YouTubers don't either. It's always a lot of work, and you're not always promised this great outcome. It's not like you just go into work one day and you get paid a certain amount. It's all variable and up in the air, but you can gain some consistency if you are consistent yourself and follow, some of my advice and just learn for yourself. So yeah, I hope this video helped you out. If you are a creator like me, leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video. Any engagement is super great because it will encourage the algorithm to share this video with more and more people. I really appreciate it if you leave a like, comment if you have any questions or suggestions. If you're in a similar situation, I'd love to hear from you and answer some of your questions, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.